The title "Tied Up" uh, could have many interpretations and meanings to the piece, and for us, one of the main components of it is the string, and so being tied up, like no matter what, we can't, like these two performers, we can't escape from each other. We're constant, like we are apart and connected, and no matter what, it will always get tangled.
My part in grabbing the string and tangling myself up in it and sort of chasing Sarah was, I usually relate things to mental health, and so this was no different. I thought it was a really good analogy for anxiety or various other mental illnesses, and the sort of fight between the person and their mental illness to both get away, and also the eventual acceptance of it all being part and parcel, and all being part of you, despite the difficulties of it.
And I guess what inspired the piece was just the journey itself that she and Ulay took, and just how by doing it, it's outdoors, you're working around the elements of the environment around you.
That could be cool. At one point, if I brought the string around there, it's like multiple strings, which could be a greater obstacle that she's going through multiple tangles.
Do you want to try it?
And then I could wrap it maybe multiple times and jump that way.
Yeah.
Oh, and that too, like that tree over there, you could easily go under it.
Oh, that. Sure.
Maybe it shouldn't be on the spool. And maybe we should just, because we're raveling it back up anyway, so maybe unravel it again, take it off the spool, and put it on the stick.
I like how your nails match the...
That was unintentional.
Oh, okay.
What story do you think it is telling?
1% all the string at the start, and then in the end, someone had all the string at the end.
It was magical and silent, but then I was so surprised when you came out and took the string like ah. But I guess
Even though it wasn't supposed to be tangled, I loved how it caught up bits of the set for the world with it. Like branches and things would be caught on it, and at one point, there's like a vine or something that followed you for a little while because of the tangles in the rope.
Different.
Well, I mean, should we?
Should we? Should we not? Okay. We'll
I mean-
leave it up for interpretation.
Well, I think having it in nature just made it another dynamic part of the story, which was really nice and fun and just very like mystical and really like allowed you to become part of the piece. Like traveling with you guys down the hill and traveling with nature, I think created another moving like character.
Yeah. Oh, and it was pretty early on too, where we realized, oh no, it will not unravel as easily as it has in practice. But we still made it work, and like in a way, it kind of still encompassed the feel and what we were going for. And I kind of liked the fact that like it wasn't completely rehearsed. It was kind of just like moment to moment.
Process.
Yeah. And we didn't know what tree was gonna be
At
the
one
tree.
point-
Yeah. At one
At
point,
one
did you
point,
think the tree?
I thought
yeah.
it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we're just doing a little bit pre-chat.
Well, today is a little bit more overcast, a little colder, and it's later in the day, so I think this time around it's gonna be more of a battle with the elements.
Stay tuned.
Feels really strange having all the cameras.
How do you like Marina's work?
I have only seen a few pieces of her works, but I feel the works I've seen is really, I feel she's a really brave artist in terms of her interaction is really direct with the audience. The first piece I know about her is the piece that her and her husband was slapping each other's face, and she document that interactions and show as a video.
Do you think like through the lens of film or a documentary, you can still get what she was trying to say and the
No.
feeling of a life piece?
I don't think so. For me, because at least the direct interaction with the artist is only exists in reality. That there is a direct interaction with the artist. Like if I seeing artist sitting with someone else, it's not as the same as I sit with this artist.
But yeah, the second day was a lot more like the string was fine. Everything else was pretty much
It's tough.
it was
Yeah.
cold and rainy and I was like and there was this more of a sense of urgency, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It was much faster than we planned.
Yeah. It felt like we were going faster because we were just like, get us the fuck out.
Almost perfect in a way if we wanted rain. We'd be
Yeah.
Like
It
when-
started to rain like right when you got to the tree, and I was like, "Oh, well, there's our rain.
Perfect.
This is perfect." It was interesting.
It definitely made the piece itself feel completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know like from my perspective or performer side, like the stakes were completely different. Like the first day, there was sunshine and it just felt like I could take my time, or I was just enjoying the environment more than the second day, which was like, I felt more, I guess, fearful in a way, just because it's muddy, you could slip anytime. Like I felt like my perspective was like, it felt like I needed to find something to get out of there, which was the string. And
Like, I was so fascinated with Marina because of, like, I loved, like, reading about her, like, rhythm pieces, and, like, she just puts her body through so much, or has in the past, and, like, it's so admirable, and I think a part of me was like, could I even come close to doing this? And we did this, which was hardly body art. It was like, I think it came more close to some idea of it with the rain, but not even like grazing the surface of what Marina has done in her career.
yeah.
And I think where there was already such a respect for her and her work, there was this new sort of even more exaggerated respect for her work, because I couldn't even imagine, like, some of the things that she's done. So, yeah.